Hey everybody, I've got a new little technique tip for you today. This is just a really good exercise for getting to know all of the different options of where our fingers could be placed in first position. So we've got everything stretched out and then we're moving our fingers back one by one. All right, let me play this little exercise for you. It goes like this. It's going to sound a little weird. Okay, that's the whole exercise. So what it does is it shows you all of the different options, one finger at a time. We start out with all of our fingers in a sort of forward position, and one by one we move them backwards so that we get all of these different shapes, right? We start out with big gaps. We're going to move our fourth finger back, and then we're going to move our third finger back. We're going to move our second finger back, and then our first finger back, and then we're going to end up there with all gaps again, but with our first finger close, right? And then we're going to start again. We're going to move our fourth finger back one more, third finger back one more, second finger back one more, until we're in this kind of half position, and then we're going to start again, right? So we start out first position, everything in its forward position, right? A gap between first, second, third, and fourth. Then we start sort of flattening our fingers one by one, and then again. So we're going to sort of put them in the three different positions that they might be in a first position. We've got our fourth finger has got like A sharp, an A, and then an A flat. And our third finger has a G sharp, a G, and then a G flat, right? Our second finger has an F sharp, an F, and then an E. And our first finger has an E, an E flat, and eventually just back to open. Okay, so let's look at that. Our first position is all forward, so all gaps. It's kind of like a whole tone scale there, partial whole tone scale. D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, right? The next thing we're going to do is move our fourth finger back to just A. All right, and then we're going to move our third finger back to G, keeping our fourth finger where we left it last. Second finger back to F, first finger back to E flat. Okay, and then we're going to start moving our fourth finger back again, our fingers back one at a time. We've got A flat, G flat, and E with our second finger. That puts us firmly in half position there. And then when we finally get to the point where we move our first finger back, we're kind of back where we started, right? So we go back to all forward. Now that's just getting used to moving our fingers around into different positions. It's a really good exercise for making sure that we know the options of where our fingers can be at any point during different scales on a string. So try that on all your strings and let me know how it goes. I just wanted to remind you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video. Leave me a comment if you like and let me know how it went for you. Check out my Patreon page where I have over 100 lessons ready for you to access immediately. And thanks so much for watching.